the gainers. But just a few days ago, Stanbic has been on the losing side for quite some time. And this is why it's important to have this information so that you know the history, so that you know where things are coming from, so that you know which a certain stock market is actually being able to play out. Now, Stanbic Bank Uganda Holdings Limited is a part of a financial institution that is the Standard Bank, and is the last financial institution in Uganda licensed under the Financial Institutions Act in 4. While the bank in Uganda in 1906, and after several name changes it became a Greenlays Bank. Brought the Greenlays Bank network in Africa. It also, in October 1993, re-establishes in Uganda Stanbic Bank. Now, Stanbic Bank operates over 71 points of represent and a growing network of automated teller machines, currently numbering over 111. The bank is located all over Uganda, with Stanbic's head office in Kampala, here at Chartered Towers, Crestedry, from where its business and support functions. The bank is listed on the USE and has been listed since 2007 on the 25th of January on the main board of the exchange. It trades under the ticker symbol STSBU, and the international securities certification number is UG, a couple of zeros, 386. Stanbic Bank Uganda is currently the 5th most valuable stock on the stock market. And when we talk about the value, we are talking about value in regards the value of shares. One where we are seeing the prices linger right now around the prices of 21, and down to the last trading results. The last trading results are showing the traded volume there of 76,000 shares, 300 shares, and then you can see another volume there of a gross turnover of 1.6 million. When you talk about the gross turnover, we are talking about the total amount of money that was exchanged, the monetary values, of course, that were changed, that were being able to be transacted on this stock, and they were worth 1.6 million, those 76,300 shares that were traded. Then the shares outstanding, we have 51.2 billion, and based on the current price of 21 shillings, that drives the market capitalization to 1.07 trillion Ugandan shillings. Now, that is the trading results for the stock at Stanbic as per yesterday. Now, the current price of Stanbic Bank Uganda is 21 shillings, closing last trading day on Monday. That is yesterday. But we are seeing that compared to the day before, that was the trading day Friday, we see a 4.8% gain over the period. That is from 20.04 Ugandan shillings. And of course, Stanbic began the year with a share price of 26, but has since lost about 19.2% of that price valuation. And that ranks it in a particular stock. That is Stanbic Bank Uganda for you. And if you would want to trade on that stock, and the market is still open, and of course you can reach out to your stockbroker, and with only 21 shillings you can get started to bargain, at least for a stock. But remember, we have a 15% window, meaning you can be able to sell at 22, you can be able to buy at 19, you can be able to buy at 20, depending on whether you are able to find someone with whom you can make that deal, with someone with whom you can actually be able to trade with. You can exchange interests in that line. And of course, that is Stanbic Bank Uganda for you. Stanbic Bank came out on top, but MTN Uganda, who was the top gainer yesterday, came out on the bottom. And we would love to see now how MTN Uganda has been performing. Now, MTN Group is the leading telecommunications group in Africa, with over subscribers numbering up to 22 in 22 countries in Africa and the Middle East as well. MTN is listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. It's also listed on the Uganda Security Exchange, on the Ghana Stock Exchange as well. And as of June, around June 2017, we had over 232 million subscribers that are on MTN, and these are from countries like Congo, Benin. You have even countries like Afghanistan, where MTN is. You also have Liberia, Nigeria. You have Uganda itself, Congo, Brazzaville, Rwanda, South Africa, Sudan, South Sudan, Swaziland, and Syria, Yemen, as well as Zambia, and a couple of other countries where you can find MTN. Now, on Uganda Security Exchange in particular, MTN stock came on board in the year 2021 with an IPO on the 6th of December. That's when it got listed, and of course has been trading since then to date. And we can say that it is one of the very most traded stocks that have been, of course, traded in the shortest time possible since the IPO that we witnessed the year 2021. The MTN stock trades under the ticker symbol MTNU on the Uganda Securities Exchange, and the identification securities, international securities identification number is UG0001566. MTN Uganda is currently the second most valuable stock. Much as it's the youngest stock we have, it's also the most valuable stock in terms of the capitalization, with a total capitalization of 4.14 trillion Ugandan shillings, which makes about 19.3% of the entire Uganda Security Exchange equity market. And that, of course, saw yesterday's markets come down from 190 by that is opening the markets yesterday, but the markets came down to 185, losing about 4.72 Ugandan shillings on a daily, down to 185 shillings, and that indicated a 2.49% loss on this particular stock. Now, when you look at the graph for this performance of MTN Uganda, very clearly you can see that on the graph there we see pricings of 180 and 190 since the month of since July and the month of January. You can see that last year the markets opened with 200 shillings on the 6th of December, and have since been going down, and they moved to as low as 160 in the month of January, but then picked up later to 180 shillings mark, which fluctuated a little bit around the month of March and stabilized at 185, and then definitely moved down to below 180 in the month of June, but then went back up to 180, meaning the stock here we are looking at a very active stock, which keeps changing, and of course giving opportunities and also giving us a risk to venture into. And looking at the last day trading results, we can see they traded a total volume of 1,800 shares that were traded on the gross turnover of 333,000, and the total outstanding shares are 22.4 billion shares, with the market capitalization at 4.14 trillion Ugandan shillings at the market currently. And yes, that is of course based on the trading day yesterday, but based on the trading results, we can see that this drop has led to a 1 week loss of over 2.56% for MTN counter, but still when we look at the 4 week performance, we are seeing that at a 2.78% gain. 3 month performance, we are seeing it at a 5.13% loss, and on a 6 months basis we are seeing it at a 1.63% loss, and the year we are seeing it at 9.76%, and in terms of year to date at 5%. 0.12. The current share price at 185 was after closing the trading day, Monday 25th of July, from share prices as high as 189.72 to 2.5% drop that we saw yesterday, closing the day with the price of 185. MTN, however, began the year with a price of 194.99 Ugandan shillings, but has since lost 5.12% of its price valuation, ranking it the 6th best on year-to-date performance. It's currently the 3rd most traded stock, which is a very important market performance indicator over the past 3 months, from April 19th to July 25th. MTN Uganda has traded a total volume of 13.7 million shares, valued over 2.55 billion over the period. You can imagine, in just a period of 3 months, MTN trading a volume of over 13.7 million shares, and of course with over 2.5 billion worth of turnover. So this, of course, makes it one of the most traded stocks and the most attractive to invest in as well at the moment here in Uganda. Now, based also on the history, we can see quite a number of volumes there traded, 1,800 and so on. The details there later. That is the MTN for you there. You can just also reach out to Uganda Securities Exchange for more. But to get started on this particular stock, you can as well open yourself an SCD account by visiting www.easyportal, USE Easy Portal, where you can be able to open this Securities Central Depository account. It is absolutely free of charge. You don't have to pay any money. All you have to do is being able to have an ID or a passport, where you can input the details of that ID, maybe your national identification number, and then you can be able to wait until you get money, and then you can deposit, and then you can reach out to the stockbroker. They can be able to trade for you, and you will be able to enjoy yourself like some of the big boys that we have seen on the market. And thank you very much for remaining with us. We just have a few minutes left on the show, but we are going to take another very quick break, and then when we return, we summarize the stock markets yesterday for Uganda, move a little bit into the Kenyan market, and then our top stories, and we will be right back. Stay with us.